Hi, this is Jefferson Robotics, FLL Team 3990, and we just finished our tournament where we got second place in robot design. Today, I'll be showing you how to spend less time finding your mission code on your EV3 Mindstorms robot so you have more performance time. You don't have to take advice from a 10-year-old kid, but we benefited from some YouTubers who helped us qualify to the LA Regional Tournament. The reason why I made this is because our team had spent a lot of time finding the code during the practice tournament, and when we were waiting for our turn, we noticed that some teams were having the same problem. So I tried to think of a solution to fix this. You might also be wondering, why are you sharing this information? Aren't you still competing too? Well, have you ever heard of paying it forward? And the reason why I'm doing this is because other YouTubers helped me. So I will pay it forward. Because if I pay them back, it'll never pass on and will stay. But if I paid it forward, then those people can also pay other people forward. They can go on and on. But first, I'll help you guys, and that way you can show this video to others as well to pay it forward. Before we begin, we will need the wait, loop, and switch blocks. First, we will get out a loop block, and I'll explain all the code once we get everything done. Now we will put the wait block inside of the loop. Set the wait block to brick buttons, compare, and then brick buttons again. Then you should see 3 more parameters. So click on the first parameter and check all except the first one. After, click on the one next to it. Then click on 2. Now get the switch block and place it next to your wait block and set it to numeric. Then you drag the button ID from the wait block and drag it over to the switch block where it should show the number 0. Once you've done that, add 3 more cases and label them. Now you can leave it like this, or what I like to do is switch it to tab view. Just a heads up here, we will be inputting your mission code into each tab, but it'll be messy to put your whole code into that space. So instead, we made all our code into my blocks. Now, if you don't know how to make them, it's alright, but I won't be covering them in this video. I might make another video on that, but in the meantime, you can just search up how to make it. Now, back to the program. Put your missions into each one and leave one tab left empty. And if you have more than 4 missions, it's okay. Leave the rest of the missions untouched. So now you can go to the empty tab and put the wait block and switch block inside of the tab, and do the exact same thing we did to those blocks. After, you can put the My blocks into the switch. Now you're all good to go. If you're like us, you probably have more than 5 missions. So, you know how we put another wait and switch block? Well, that tab is for the extra missions, so you can do a combination of buttons. Like in this example, mission 5, extraction, is given the down and left button. So you might be thinking, what is going on? Well, now will be the time where I'll explain everything. The wait block is coded to say, hey, I'm going to wait here until you press any of the 5 buttons. Now I'll list what button is what number. 1 is the left button, 2 is the center button, 3 is the right, and 4 is up, and 5 is down. And 0 doesn't do anything. Once you press any of the 5 buttons, the switch block next to me is going to run one of how many missions you have. Now you can add comments or anything else to your code. And that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching!